Hey, this is Dave Good from the Potbelleez. You're listening to Torrent Beats with Dando.
And now I'm joined on the line by a DJ from one of Australia's most recognised bands. Their biggest hits include Don't Hold Back and From the Music. They're currently on a national tour, and they'll be performing at the Eureka Hotel next Thursday night, March 15th. I'm, of course, talking about the Potbelleez, and I'm lucky to be joined on the line by Dave Good. Dave, thanks for your time, mate, and how's things?
Pleasure, buddy. Anytime.
Thanks for that. How's today been shaping up for you so far?
It's been good today. We played out in Chelsea Heights last night, and it was quite a big one for us. They had a guy from Jersey Shore turn up.
Jersey Shore?
And there was a lot of screams.
No way, like the actual people from Jersey Shore?
Yeah, and his DJ, and we didn't stick around, but yeah, there were screams, let me tell you, screams.
Are you guys going to be on the show?
No, we're not.
Oh, shatter! That would have been awesome publicity, man.
Oh man, no, we were offered to do a kind of Stafford Brothers type of reality show a few years back, and I didn't think it was a good idea.
Why not?
I don't know. Do you really want to see the ins and outs of the Potbelleez?
I would be a fan of it.
Oh man, putting yourself right out there, put it that way.
Are you more excited or upset to be on the final stretch of the tour?
I'm really excited. I mean, we've been really, really pumping it out, and you know, we're really gig fit. You know, put it that way. But it's as much as we work hard, we also need to recover as well. You know. Does
it just get to a point where you're sick of playing your songs?
We often say this in interviews when people say that, because it's a very common question. It's kind of like the smell of your own fart. You never quite get sick of it, you know what I mean?
You can't help but to sniff it occasionally, yeah.
You'll always sniff it, you know?
Yeah.
You don't quite, mind it, you know?
You can't resist that temptation, no. You play in Geelong next Thursday. In all honesty, man, what kind of things have you come to expect from a Geelong crowd?
Well, the last time we played there, it was crazy. I mean, it was absolutely jam-packed. The crowd was just a sea of just moving. I mean, it was full on. I mean, the energy and the excitement and the actual, sheer, they're right in front of us, and we were just feeding off that energy. It was amazing. We loved playing there.
Trust me, man, you got lucky then, because they're usually a pretty rough crowd.
Oh, man, we love it. I mean, we love a good, good rough and ready crowd, We love playing we play regional centres all over the country, and, I mean, it's all about getting down and dirty and, having a good time,
Have you ever had shit get out of hand at a local gig?
Oh, look, I've seen some pretty heavy things on the dance floor. A place up in Brisbane, just outside of Brisbane. There was two girls going at it.
Oh, nice.
They started a good old bitch fight. And, everyone just stood around and let them fight. They just pulled a circle, and they just let them have it out and, sorted out then and there.
And was it a good fight?
It was pretty savage, yeah. I was like, wow, okay. Even security gone, let them sort it out.
Yeah, that's always good fun.
Oh, man, so, you get to see, the odd person just standing there, sticking the finger up at a lan.
Yeah. Well,
that guy.
Well, what about the girls that take their shirts off?
Oh, the girls, grabbing things they probably shouldn't be grabbing on us and this kind of stuff, yeah.
This sounds like any gig that any man would want to go to.
Oh, man, look, Potbelleez gigs are just better music, man.
Yeah.
We pump it up. We don't mess around.
You're not just playing local gigs on the tour, you've also been playing festivals and whatnot. What's more nerve-wracking, say, a festival with thousands of people or performing on a show like Young Talent Time? Because although there aren't many people in the studio audience, there's millions watching at home.
I mean, we're quite, we've done quite a lot of live TV stuff, and the lad who done the Young Talent Time, I mean, that stuff is pre-recorded. Even though at the end of the camera it's going to end up being millions, but I mean, having doing a live broadcast from the Opera House for the opening of the fireworks New Year's Eve, where it's live, there can be no mess ups, you know. It's that can be pretty nerve wracking, and it's more just going, I hope nothing mucks up.
do you ever get warned by producers or whatever saying you better not mess up because you won't be here again kind of thing?
No, you never get that. We have backups, we've got fail safes and stuff like that in place for live TV.
Yeah.
They do. I mean, it's pretty important stuff, and if it goes wrong, it looks terrible. I haven't seen too many things go wrong on live TV. Although we did do the Rod Laver AFL show, like the footy show down here.
Yep.
A few years ago. It was the end of the season, or it was one of the big things.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, and we get on. It was live to air, so we get on and we start a song, and Ilan is not coming out of the house speakers.
Oh no!
Right, and we're just going. I'm going. Oh my God, I can't hear his vocal, but he's carrying on like as if there's nothing stopping him, and I'm going. Okay, well. He's obviously hearing it in his in-ears.
Yeah.
But the whole audience of 18,000 people were just going, what?
Yeah. So it was
But it was actually going out live to, broadcast. It was going out fine.
Oh, okay.
But the few million people, at home were hearing it perfect. And then you just see, if you look back on it, when we looked at the replay, you could see the moment whenever the crowd, where they punched in, the vocal came in on the front of the house speakers. You just hear the whole crowd go, hey!
Yeah. Was it safe to say the arse was twitching at that point?
Yeah, look, I just thought, it's live TV, keep going, pretend nothing's wrong,
It's not your fault, and plus, that's like 1 million YouTube views there. Potbelleez screw up live on TV.
I mean, it wasn't that screw-up, to be honest. We had although it looks bad on the artist, and it looks like the artist is screwed up, actually, in fact, during the day, they had a warning, like a power outage on the grid.
Oh.
And so we were in the middle of our sound check as that was happening, and the guy forgot to save the setting, or the setting save.
Oh, no.
So whenever we went to then perform it live and no other sound check, it didn't have that vocal up for the inner house. But anyways, it came off without a hitch.
Just never trust technology, that's all the moral point.
No, well, that's the thing, isn't it?
You guys, you're taking off to Kuala Lumpur after the Geelong gig, yeah?
Yep, that's right. We're going to KL next week.
You're playing a festival?
Oh, I think it's with Chemical Brothers and Sneaky Sound System are going to be there, and Skrillex, and I don't know if Skrillex is there, but a few big Chase and Status, and a few really big cats. So.
Why aren't you guys playing Future on Sunday in Melbourne?
I don't know. I mean, you might have to ask Brett Robinson from Future Entertainment. It's not a real question for me. But unfortunately for us, we've got Saturday off, so we're going to go to the festival in Sydney.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
When you travel overseas, do you guys still have policemen threatening to put a bullet in your mixer?
No, we haven't had that for a while.
Yeah.
Although, one time going through Townsville, we had the police stop us and take our names down. We're like, ooh, taking our names down.
Yeah. For what, though?
Whoa. For nothing. I mean, that's what we were saying. Like, what have we done? Yeah. It's only because we were just kind of jumping around a little bit on the street.
What's the most illegal thing you've ever done and been caught for?
Come on. I don't do anything illegal.
What's your following like in Europe?
I mean, it's good. We've been hitting Europe now since 2005, at different times, and yeah, like, I mean, we went to Ibiza. We played MTV Ibiza, and we supported Robin, and it was a full house. In Dublin, we'd sell out, 1,200 people venues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've played all over Germany, and yeah, I mean, to really be there, you really need to be there all the time, to really, or you need to have a worldwide smash hit, number one, but the thing is, you can drop $1 million just by trying to break the UK market, for instance, and then be $1 million down and not got nowhere. Or, you can just tour your arse off and try and build it up. I mean, it's not an easy science.
Do you enjoy getting back home to Ireland to play?
Love it. I mean, I'm going back, Johnny's going back for an extended period after this little break.
Yeah.
For this break. I'm going back to surprise my dad for his 60th.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I mean, we go back, we enjoy it, we play in front of our crowd and our mates, and it's really good. We've got our own little club night that we do in Ireland. We actually direct it and produce it from over here, and our mates run it operationally on the ground in Dublin, so we're going to get one of them.
Yeah.
While we're over there. So, we love going back to Ireland. I mean, you could play spoons and those sad dances.
You played a special underground gig a couple of weeks ago back in Epping, yeah?
Yes, we did.
Was that a good night?
It was okay.
What was wrong with it?
I mean, yeah, like certain venues, the resident DJs or the type of people that go, Yeah. Do you only want to hear Calvin Harris?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I know the promoter along a good few years, so it was good to, get booked through him and to play for him. But it was good. I mean, we trashed it out. A real underground DJ set. It was really cool. I really enjoyed it.
And quite often you see DJs at clubs, they've got girls hanging off every limb of their body. Is it safe to say that Ladies Man's something you've got on your resume?
I've had my time in the sun.
Yeah.
I'm currently taken,
Yeah.
and all that. But I mean, DJs and musicians,
When
they just have this kind of appeal to ladies, really. It's, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
When you were a young buck, did you ever find yourself using your band credentials to get into the girls?
Never.
Never?
It got to the stage where you didn't have to.
Sexy animal.
They knew who you were, so it was fine. And
now, we both have something in common. You see, I met my English girlfriend at a party when she barged in on me whilst I was using the toilet. You can sort of relate to this story, can't you?
Yeah, Ilan, I think, is not my girlfriend,
yeah.
But, I can see what you're saying. I mean, Ilan's a funny character, he does, you never know what you'll get sometimes, or where he'll end up, or who he'll be hanging out with and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's been great having Ilan and meeting him. We have over the years, it's great.
You were born in Ireland, like you said, and like everyone knows. When you first came here, did you come with the intent of living here permanently to start your career?
I mean, I did. I only had the 1-year holiday visa,
yep.
as most, travellers do. And but I knew whenever I was saying goodbye to my parents at the airport that was it. I was like, I don't think I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew how I was going to do it. I didn't know how I was going to keep my visa. I just knew that I was going to go over to Sydney and Australia to really get into the DJing full time. And luckily enough, 2 weeks later, I got a residency, and it all just started from there.
2 weeks later?
Yeah, I was in the country 2 weeks.
How did that happen?
I just walked into a club.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really just walked into a club, and the manager says I'm a DJ. I'm just in from Ireland, and have you got any slots? And he goes, well, I'll introduce you to Mr. Turntables and my entertainment manager at 5 o'clock today, and you can have a mix for us.
That's so awesome, man.
I came back at 5 o'clock, and the entertainment manager was there, and I mixed for like half an hour for him. I just tuned. I remember it was 2001.
Yeah.
So it was whatever I was pumping out back then on vinyl, and I got a residency.
Wow, my girlfriend can't even get one. She's been here for a year and a half.
It's tough going. I mean, a lot of things are right timing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you've got to, I mean, that lasted for 8-9 weeks, and then I ended up getting something else. You've just got to keep on going.
Yeah.
Anybody who aspires to be a DJ or a musician or producer, you've got to be able to just have that passion to just keep on going, no matter what. Like, you've just got to, the amount of times we've been knocked back, you've just got to go, man.
Do you feel you could have reached the success you've got now had you based the band in Ireland?
No.
No?
No.
When you first started recording songs, was this what you'd envisioned for you guys?
No, to be honest. No. It's more of a, the way it all happened, having Alan and Baloo come on board as a vocalist.
Yeah.
It just all happened organically. Johnny and I were always, we always seen ourselves, and, we tried to model ourselves on the type of Basement Jaxx, Groove Armada model.
Yep.
And, where we would, be the two guys and we'd just go through. But, Ilan came along with his such good vocals that, we kind of accepted him on as a part of the Potbelleez, and, having that signature vocal through him where that's where we're slightly different with the other guys, where they chop and change all their vocalists all the time.
Were you guys looking for a singer when you found him?
We wanted vocals, yeah, definitely. I mean, the difference between having an instrumental and having a vocal on a track is immense, I mean.
Yeah.
You know, so like one would be an underground track and one would be an accessible track to people.
You don't think that you could have sung on the tracks?
I definitely can't hold a note. That's why I get singing for me.
Now, you said you're going to your dad's surprise 60th in the coming weeks. When it comes to things like that, like family birthdays or weddings, how often do you get sucked into DJing?
Never for family, because I'm over here.
Okay.
But, I mean, for sure, whenever, we weren't touring as much as what we're doing now, anytime there's a birthday party of a friend or a house party or a thing, I'd always be playing for sure. I mean, that's what I love doing, so
okay.
It would go without saying.
Now, you're probably going to understand why I'm asking this question, but are you a fan of the Muppets?
Yeah, I'm big time, man. Yeah, I love Sesame Street.
Who was it? You that came up with the concept for the clip?
We were in the middle of starting the Usher tour last year, and we were ready to release from the music, and we were just sitting around the table in Perth going, okay, well, look, we're really busy. We're not going to have time to shoot a video with us in it.
Yeah.
So let's get some Muppets to jump around.
It's a great clip.
Like what we see in the clubs every week, And so we just came up with this Muppet, and we found a guy who's a Muppet master.
Oh, nice.
In London. So he directed and he shot the Muppets in London.
It's done so well.
Oh, man, you want to see, look, we've got to get a director's cut because there's so many really raunchy, drugged up scenes of like Tony Montana style, if you know what I mean.
You have to get it onto YouTube, man.
Yeah, we'll have to get that one viral. So we really went. We really pushed it. We'd love to push it a little bit further, but you've got certain laws now.
You should do all your future clips using Muppets like that.
No, well, we were back in London doing a show, and the director who has that Muppet felt fist, he done a surprise little cameo in our Feed Off Me video.
Okay.
So have a look at that video and you'll see the Muppet just there going off on the speaker.
Now, just a couple more questions, man. I'll let you go.
Okay, man. Cool.
It's been close to 12 months since we got Destination Now. How far away are we from hearing some new tracks from you guys that'll surely get stuck in everyone's head?
Oh, look, as I said, we're going on a break now in April. We've got some tunes cooking right now.
Yep.
When they'll be released, I don't know. I have no idea at this moment,
Yep. Where do you see yourself on both a personal level and the band in 12 months' time?
I think I'd like to, in 12 months personally, I'd like to be getting my output, my production output doubled, I suppose, or tripled. I'd like to be, knocking out a lot more music because I'll have more time.
Yep.
The band, I'd say, not doing this type of touring as much as going to do like every regional centre and all that. We'll just scale it back a little bit, do the bigger shows, I think. Just so we're not exhausting ourselves week to week. We're, going to 200 people venues and stuff like that. Just keep it for the big ones.
Yeah, you get to a breaking point.
Yeah, I mean, we love playing, don't get me wrong, but, we've just got to now go to a new phase of our band,
And just one last question, man, I ask this to everybody. What advice do you have for all aspiring songwriters and musicians?
I suppose just write about stuff that means something. Make it, if you've got a platform to say something, make it meaningful. Yep. I think... that would be it for me, from my angle. I mean, I work with 3 other songwriters, and so we all get into a collaborative experience when we're songwriting.
Yep.
And you end up, just have your mind open. There's no rules, and you never know. Well, you just have an open mind going into it. You never know what will come out.
Well, there you go, guys. Make sure you get to the Eureka Hotel next Thursday night to check out Dave and the guys from the Potbelleez. Like them on Facebook at facebook.com/thepotbelleez. And for all the latest news and info on the guys, go to thepotbelleez.com. And once again, Dave, thanks for your time, mate, and good luck with the rest of the tour.
Nice one.